microphone on?
Yep.
Greetings, everybody. It's Amy and Jim for Make It Monday.
Yay!
All right, James, what are we doing today?
We're going to try to perfect our rolled hams and get that little rolly out of our rolled ham.
Perfect.
Because you can see where I'm, like in this case, I was trying to get a curve. And you can see this one I did it, this one I did it, but my first one.
Yeah, she got a little problem.
It's kind of ripply.
Yeah.
And I probably could put on my differential feed.
Probably.
But what if I don't have it?
I don't know.
What do you do? Or I got differential feed. So, like, I guess common sense would say when you're going around the curve, you're going to turn it on. You have to stop your surge or turn off the differential feed when you go on the straight again.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of back and forth and back and forth. And I got like a little quick tip.
Perfect. Go for it.
And basically, what I've done is I got my linen that I want to use for my placemat or napkins, whatever. And I actually sewed 1/4 of an inch in on my sewing machine.
Oh.
So I understitch. You know, like in our embroidery,
stitch, yeah.
We have that, reinforcement stitches
Yep.
or stitches in garment construction.
Yep.
And I can't pull it. It doesn't ripple. It stays flat.
You knocked the bias right out of it.
Pretty much. That would have been a better title for the knock the bias right out of it. That is so good.
That's good.
So
all right.
you want to go do it, right? Okay.
Go show up, Jim.
I got the camera all set
All
up.
right.
You can see I was like testing.
Okay.
And one thing too, I'm using Bernina L860, and I did all the settings that it called for, but then I made two little changes. One was I increased my lower loop retention just a little bit more because this is a heavier fabric, and I wanted
this is like a linen-y
so
type. Yeah.
and for the holidays you always want like nicer stuff.
Yeah.
So I went and increased that just a little bit, and I increased my cutting width. Instead of being like a 5, I went to 6.5.
Perfect.
And the reason for that is, and I have a sample here that I can show you close up. When I went with a normal width, see those little pokies coming through?
Yeah.
That's because the rolled fabric within the hem wasn't wide enough.
Perfect. Yes.
And it did do a rolled hem, but it allowed the smaller, shorter stitches to poke through. That's why it doesn't look as neat. So by having it a little wider, I have more fabric being within that hem to give it a nice clean finish. And I also put in a curved foot because this machine has the option of getting a curved foot for it, which makes curves a little easier. And when I go to sew it, I also have my machine set to stop with the needle down in the fabric every time I stop. And I can actually just hold the fabric a little firmly. And I'm looking right here along the edge so that straight stitch is right on that little guide of my foot. And if I get to the curve, I'm just pulling it ever so slightly just to allow it to go straight. And that stay stitching keeps it from getting too stretched out of shape. When you come through, it's flat.
That is a stunning. That is the tip of a lifetime, because prom dresses, anything that you got a hem, a roll hem,
Yep.
something, then there's bias if you divide the fabric into 16ths, every 16th of that fabric is bias.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's square or whether it's round. So that is genius, Jim. And we've also got the best deal on Bernina L890s this month of December. You can call me. We'll come and see it.
Yeah.
And then you can always go to amysews.com and join our Surge subscription box. It's a great year to learn something new, right? So every other month you get a class, you get supplies if you want, you can just get the class. But those are the kind of things that you learned. And I learned something today too, because I would not have stay stitched that.
Yeah. And
so that is.
It works on linens. It works on garments. I don't want to name drop, but there was a person I was helping with, because being on the Original Sewing Quad Expo faculty, you work with a lot of people. And there was one person that does a lot of garments that people dance in. And they had a problem where all the hems were just pulling out of the fabric because it was on the bias, like you said.
Right.
It's every 6. And as those performers were moving, all the seams are pulling apart.
Right.
And Joe had said, hey, have you, and I was like, yeah, this is how you do it. So I walked them through it, and now they all are permanent. They don't come apart.
Right. And we've all had that. We do a beautiful rolled hem, and all of a sudden it kind of shreds off the edge just because the fabric can't support it.
Or you go to the ironing board and you iron it, and it pulls right off.
So
and it works.
Amazing. See that? What you wouldn't know on a Monday.
Oh, and of course, it's like, and having a nice machine helps too. Plus that Bernina with that curved foot.
The curved foot is short, right? So it really kind of lets you work its way around. I think a couple manufacturers have a curved foot for their serger. So check with your manufacturer. And, you know, if you need a serger, we're right here at Amy Bachman Sewing Quilt. So.
And there you with the wrong one. There we go.
Wrong button.
There we go.
So that gives you a difference.
Yeah, this is the regular foot, and that's my curved foot. So it's a little stockier and a little narrower.
Right.
And I can actually see a little better with it. It works great.
Exactly. And we know, I mean, we sell a lot of different brands here, but the entire staff now owns a Bernina serger.
Well, not the entire staff.
Jim, we're working on it. Working on it.
Yeah, I need one. I need an L890.
You need an L890. So anyhow.
But don't you have something coming up? Friday this week?
Oh, Friday, yes. So if you're local, Friday and Saturday, Friday and Saturday, we're having a 2-day. Well, you can pick your time. It's 2 times on Friday, 2 times on Saturday. We are doing a hands-on serger. It's called Serger Christmas. You're just going to make a little gift. It's just a little make it, take it, let you experience cover stitch, chain stitch, roll hem. I don't know if we're going to roll hem, but anyhow, construction on the serger. If you have an old serger, if you've never used a serger, it's the perfect time. Yeah. So just go to amybachman.com. That's BAUGHMAN.com and hit the register button. We have a few openings left. So.
Yeah, and then maybe Santa will get you one for Christmas.
Exactly. Or if not, just buy you.
Treat yourself.
It's easier, girl. You deserve it. You deserve it. We've worked our whole life. Now it's our turn. So that's how I feel. Kids are gone. Grandkids are in their pre-teenage years, and don't leave me as much. So I guess it's my turn. So, all right. Very good, James. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
great
Mrs. Bachman.
All right. Have a great day, everybody, because the more you know,
the more you sell.
Bye, everybody.